Danganronpa. 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 Danganronpa.
Good evening, everyone! Welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc of Danganronpa. I read it in the wrong order. I mean, that's what it says on the title screen, but hello, everyone! We are back from Tuesday. Last time, we lost not one, but two of the Hope's Peak Academy candidates of the killing game, being Kiyotaka and Hifumi. Both of them are out. I kind of thought so. I honestly thought they were gonna be the ones to go because they were not only being really annoying, but they were also kind of, I don't know, they were pushing each other with their whole obsession with alter ego. So honestly, I'm not even surprised. I'm sad about Taka, not so much Hifumi. Hifumi got on my nerves, so good riddance for him. Oh. Sorry guys, the stream just started, but my cat is already yelling at the door, so I am very sorry. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Cat is on my lap. Hopefully she won't cause too much trouble. Alrighty. Hang on. Okay. Making sure I have everything all ready. So we're at the very end. So we last saw this. Taka's dead body. Ouch, he got clubbed with one of those hammers. No! Sorry if you heard that. My cat literally just moved my microphone. Hate yourself. Okay. At least he can see his bro now. So true. So true. Why is this happening? Okay, I'm gonna confess, chat. There's actually another reason I'm kind of relieved that Hifumi is gone. His voice was kind of hard to do, so... And my voice isn't completely recovered from the last stream. So I'm kind of glad he's gone because his voice was kind of jarring on my vocal cords. Drinking some water? Alright, well, they're saying nothing. But Toko's dead too! No, she probably just passed out because of all the blood. Damn, that's a lot of blood for a head wound. I swear, Danganronpa loves to mess with their pink blood, don't they? Damn it, why did this happen? Wake up, Toko. Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. So just leave her be. Alright, what do you have to say, rich man? What? What is... Oh, the hammer. They want me to look at the hammer. Fine, I'll look at the hammer. Another hammer. Ugh, that's like a mallet. It's not even a hammer anymore. That is a straight up mallet.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah!
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned the Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too!
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Damn. Of course, come on. Did they just leave Toko behind? Oh boy. Oh. Ah. Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared! What?
What
are you
say?
talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Hey! Everyone, back to the nurse's office! Okay. Okay, first of all, who the hell could move someone of his stature? Sorry guys, Cat's yelling at the door again. I won't put a BRB screen, let me just let her out. I'll be back in. She won't leave. Swear to God. Running an elderly cat can be quite taxing. Don't know what she wants. I'm not gonna feed her because she barfed twice earlier today. So she's gonna have to deal with the dry food. Oh boy. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Hina. You're not looking so good. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We are all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
What did
I don't
you say?
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Huh? Hold on! What do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka has been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too! It can't be! It can't be! No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die! All of us! They're gonna kill all of us! Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot! She's still unconscious in the equipment room!
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. Damn, Byakuya cold! But funny. Pretty funny.
huh? So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me whenever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting! Right now, we need to hurry back!
Huh?
I can't take this anymore! I don't want anyone else to die!
Damn.
Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Oh boy. Okay, so she's fine, but now Taka's gone! Thank God you're okay. Now Taka's body is gone. Again, there's no way that much blood came from a head wound. There's no way. There's just no way. Oh boy. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I saw it before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this hid the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
Huh?
We gotta hurry and catch him before he kills all of us!
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, there's only one who could have done this. The only ones that could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second! Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are... in love. Oh, god damn, Byakuya! God damn, sir. I can't tell if he called it or not, but, like, you can't deny that they did share a moment in the last stream. You can't deny that. That's not it at all! Are you sure about that?
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see...
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. It seems he smoked way too much weed last night, and I guess he lost his mind. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... Mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya to paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs? Thanks for the random fact, Monokuma. Indeed.
Let's see...
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. Relax? I don't know if that's the word I'd use, Byakuya.
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let us split and begin searching.
But...
There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
Cause, I mean...
I know that! I think I do, but...
Hina.
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Sakura... She loves Hina. It's so cute. It is so cute.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell if you find anything. Alright then. What's gonna happen now? Is it gonna be the same thing where I go into like one room and then someone's gonna yell? That seems to be how this chapter has gone. What's going on? Check the art room.
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Oh, this door is locked. Someone might be in there. Huh? You're not gonna pry any further? You're not gonna knock? There was no one there before. Hey, Brawler! Nice to see ya. Nah, we're just, Turns out that after the 2 died, after Hifumi and Taka died, their bodies are now gone. So we're trying to find them. What now? I don't know why I'm looking in the classroom. I'm getting tired of this. Yeah, same. Same. Okay, where else should I look? Repository? Not the record. Not the repository. The record. Whatever it's called. No one here except the hammer. Okay, no one here. God damn it, I knew it! You're looking more and more suspicious every time that you do this, Celeste. I hope you realize that. It's always her. It's never anyone else. Every single time. It's her. So weird. Am I Neptune? Nope, I am not. I'm her big sister. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
Okay, that's hilarious. I thought that this room was the repository, or rather, I used the wrong word, and then they're like, okay, let's go to the repository. I literally just came up with that word, and I was like, wait, that's not the right word, and then look. Now they're telling me to go to the repository. Well, we found them. Or rather, she found them. Suspicious. Okay, wait, oh, the repository. That means the art room. I'm dumb. In the door that was locked? That is the repository. Door not term, I guess it's unlocked. Okay, yep, there they are. Her and her fake drills looking sus, yep. That they are. Okay.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time.
And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment
Now
is
make sure to
waiting for you.
investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well now that we found the bodies, all that's left to do is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead! Gone forever! They're never coming back! Awful. So awful.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Huh? Wait. What? Huh? Oh god, he's alive!
He's alive again?
Where am I?
Okay, what? There's no way.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi! Wake up! Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything.
Everything. That mean.
Before I met you all, I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me.
Don't go into the light! Or rather do. I don't care, honestly.
Like
You
the
should have
tail of a
thinking you
kite.
were already dead, but alright then.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
Oh!
Hiro.
Oh! Death for the second time. Oh god. He said it. He said the. Oh no! It's Hero's name. Yasuhiro. Oh god. How high were you when you did this, you moron? Guess he was in debt. But still, he must have been hella high. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy work. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved.
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
that's fine.
Although this time it's not all life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed. Yes, it does look that way.
Now we finally investigate. Hopefully the bodies won't move a third time. Obviously a blow to the head. Similar weapon.
That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information than this time than before.
That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else had been missing for quite a while.
Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice?
An accomplice?
An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Monokuma
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question!
What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial!
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Ah, Mondo, may you rest in peace, buddy.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blacken can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true Blacken who devised the murder plot and put it into action, so there was an accomplice. You literally just spit it out, Monokuma.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blacken. Good luck at the contestants. I misread that. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to the investigation.
Indeed. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! There she is! Right on cue. You literally just summoned her here, Hina. Good job. Yeah! You! When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master! When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found! You SOB! Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl! Huh? Milk sack? You gotta be kidding! Why do I gotta be a suspect? What the heck? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
what?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know! She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still laying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she could have been able to move Hifumi's body. No one could.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see. On another topic, should we post the guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappear again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear.
And that's that. Let's begin. Let's see. Genocide Jack is off the list due to the lack of scissors. Main character off the list due to, of course, Charles, of course. And no way Sakura, Aoi, and Kyoko must be off too. The list of suspects are small this time. I mean, there aren't that many people left anyway, so... We have to find best girl. I guess we gotta look at their bodies, though. Best girl would help us, though. But I guess we can investigate what little is here, so let's see. I guess we'll look at Taka's body first. He's probably laughing up in heaven with his bro. Unless Mondo went to hell. Nah, I highly doubt it. Well, he's in the afterlife. Ifumi's big, cold body is laying on the... His really big body. Wow, that's a little rude, but... Suppose it's a point taken that it would probably be hard to find someone who could move him. Exactly. Blow to the head. Justice Hammer 3. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Ah! His glasses, they're not bloody. They're clean. Why would anyone do that, though? Okay, Ifumi's glasses. That's a interesting plot point. What else? This thing here? Dolly, it doesn't have a handle. This thing that came when we found Taka's body? The wheel. There's a blood stain on it. Okay. Wait, why I look at them? Well, I got a coin out of it, so it doesn't matter.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? Well, yes, it was locked, Makoto. You tried opening it. And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. I mean, you checked it yourself. We checked it. It was locked. Okay, hammer time. Probably. Wait. Someone wash this hammer! Ooh! The plot thickens! What do you have to say, Byakuya? Byakuya, do you really think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room for me to suspect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume?
Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. He is kind of dumb. We'd all agree on that.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case?
Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation.
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. That really all there is to. The other thing that bothers me is,
Why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rules say if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues and more chances you'll be found out.
I see.
hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means.
Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. God damn it! Oh my god! God, okay. Is that everything? I guess I haven't talked to Sakura yet. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? I mean, yeah, why would I not? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you. Oh, okay. So she's kind of retracing our steps. She's telling us what happened so far. Gotcha. We waited for the others, but no one showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock then we began our search.
And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared.
After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me.
According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that the Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... Of course, Celeste appeared! Damn it, Celeste! Based on Celeste's claims, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that... Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. I'm not reading repeated dialogue, sorry. And then... At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office... found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. Okay, that makes... Hold up. The body discovery announcement played when we found Hifumi.
played when they found Taka, and then it played when we came back to the room and found both of them. That's weird. That makes no sense. And that's when I showed up. Oh, that's not Sakura. And that's when I showed up and told you that Byakuya and Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran to Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And then we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And then the body discovery announcement played again. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back on the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Gotcha. Okay, so she just tells us what happened if we ever need a repeat, but I don't know. I think I got it. But still, the fact that the body discovery announcement played again is weird. A lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside. There's no lock. It can only be locked from inside. Okay. Someone was in here. How strange. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Yeah, I think that we're done checking here. The nurse's office, the equipment room. Okay, get out of here. We also need to find Kyoko and Yasuhiro, the supposed culprit. He was probably so high that he had no idea what was going on. Okay, what am I doing? I think I can... Oh, wait, no. I'm on the right floor. So, we have to go back to the physics lab. Gotta go to the gray area, literally. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, back in here. Oh, hi. So you're in here. Bloodstain? Why would we look at... Oh, wait a second. That looks like... Ah! Using the dolly. Okay. Interesting. So someone used that... I don't want to call it a dolly. I just want to call it a tarp. Not a tarp. A cart. I've never heard that word before in my life. For anything other than an actual doll. I did not think it was a second meaning. But whatever. Just a little cart. Ah, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away! I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event! Okay, whatever, man. Is that it? That's it. We did the tarp, the bloodstain, I think that's it for this. Now let's go to the not the art room, the nurse's office, which is on the first floor. I think I'm gonna actually warp there, because I don't want to do all the running. Hold on. First floor, right? Alright, nurse's office. Okay. Hi, Celeste. What do you have to say? What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in a short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. Alright, let's see. Refrigerators or anything inside? At all? I mean, we already saw the hammer. There's more for me to look at. The hammer? Or this thing? A trash can? It's a normal trash can. Something inside.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe off blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. I mean, it's kind of obvious who owns that thing. Okay. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. I'm not sure if that's a good thing to be complimented for, Byakuya, but I guess thank you for at least acknowledging my existence. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you that. The note. You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Okay, so gave us this for a reason. To go to Hiro's room. All right, let's go to Hiro's room then. Let's see. Hondo, Takia, Flash, Sakura, Neon. There he is, with his crazy ass hair. The door is unlocked? Okay, what the heck is this? So much fortune-telling stuff. I guess it makes sense. What's with the gourd, though? Books. Fragrance sticks. Tarot cards. I guess for palm readings. Fascinating. Boxes? For what? Something cardboard box. Blueprints for something. Oh my god. Things made out of plastic. Plastic. This Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. Oh wait. Blueprints. Something about it bothers me. The handwriting is not his. He has really nice handwriting. Whoever made this has, I guess, alright handwriting. Honestly, it looks like Hiro's handwriting looks like it could be just text from like a font site or something. It doesn't look like an actual writing. This looks like typical writing, like at average writing, at least you can read it. Okay, well, alright then. Maybe this is what Byakuya meant by he said it was a trap. Someone's framing this guy. Because yeah, this is doesn't seem right.
Makoto, big news! Big news!
What happened? What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What?
Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Just a second. Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
The pool? Okay, alright, so it's confirmed he was in the suit. But how the ever-loving hell was someone able to put all of that hair in that thing? Hi, Kyoko. Missed you, best girl.
Kyoko and...
I mean...
Oh man, I have had the worst day. Hero? God, this is the dumbest thing. How did they put... How honestly, he had so much hair. You have to put like 2 wig caps on this man. To... How the hell? There's no way. This man... He could be as high as he wanted, but I don't know if he would put himself in this. Put the ball up all of his crazy afro hair.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Ah, yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Wait, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Oh no! Quick, find a triangle. I guess the thing's on his head. The Illuminati! I suppose there are ways to put the hair away, but my god, it must have taken a lot of effort. That's a lot of hair. He needs like 2 wig caps at best. Okay, can you talk to him again? Did the Illuminati come along and remodel me in my sleep? Okay, I'm done talking to you, Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hiro. Well, obviously. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him. Queen! Queen shit right there. You kicked him. I love you, Kyoko. The best.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could be a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. What face? What? That's creepy. Agreed. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared on us all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly,
and?
first of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, and then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I actually can't get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing!
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you could get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Alright. Ooh, free at last!
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then... More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a second!
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Is that okay? In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. And that's true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Yeah, me too. I get the feeling Byakuya also knows that it's bullshit because he gave us that note.
We didn't have that note on our person. He gave it to us. So he probably knew that something was up with the whole framing. And he did say that it was a trap. So someone framed Hiro, put those things in his room.
Could it be... Then it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone. That's terrible. What's Hiro?
Can we tie him up and gag him? Only you would do that.
Just the worst. Good idea. We don't want him killing anyone else.
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment.
Yeah, I mean...
Attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck? You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying? You're the only one who can wear this costume.
Are you sure?
Who else could possibly be in the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Alright then.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
Okay, what?
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
It's a very, very awkward image. Cosplayers be like...
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume. Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, you see, it's cause you're a girl. If it were another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Makoto is short. I don't think it's gonna really work for him. What about you, Byakuya?
Okay.
No good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. Yeah, you're kind of short.
Just a second. I told you it was impossible.
You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same. What fits them?
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst. Who cares? He was the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. That's terrible. Which is how we know it was him.
I mean, is that really true? Why, I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Alright, I guess we better explain to him.
What the heck?
If you don't mind telling me what's going on and how I'm supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it?
Well,
2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
just the worst. Why are you freaking out? You did it.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 were the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then...
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and Orchihiro must have... Okay, I know that he's a very advanced artificial intelligence program, but I don't think he could ever lay a finger on anybody, let alone kill them, so... I mean, I don't know, you might not be high anymore, but like, seriously,
Correct.
dude. I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know that note.
Note?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 a.m.
New evidence!
But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Bruh, you're probably a champion at drugs.
Weed man.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh? Oh, really?
I told you! Someone's trying to set me up! Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second. Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost. They must have taken it. Whoever wrote that note to him probably was like, okay, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, you give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious? Okay, we got Yasuhiro's account. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. What the heck? Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero!
No, it's like I said!
just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why...
Wait, that's a false accusation! Somebody help me!
What are you saying? Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have time to young carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right! I need to look for the second suit and that note! Feet, don't fail me now!
I guess I gotta get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye!
Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something?
Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Okay.
shall we go?
Investigation date with Kyoko, let's go. So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have time. Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, then show me where the bodies are.
Hey, repository. Wait, where's the other... where's the steps? Wait, where's the third floor steps? Are they over here?
Oh wait, I can warp. I keep forgetting I can warp.
Not here.
Ifumi and Taka.
so then,
Well then, let's get started.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Okay, have you come to any other conclusions? I mean, clearly no more than us.
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
He did?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock.
So that would mean the watch was broken around sometime just after 6?
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
I was pointing at his watch. It's bedtime! Go to bed!
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 in the morning.
Okay, nice.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right?
Okay. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. A little scrap of paper. It doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own.
I mean, we got the clue of his glasses being clean. And that stupid washcloth in the trash of the nurse's office. I don't know, it's looking like this guy was not dead before. Alright. Wait.
Oh, I have to talk to Kyoko again. I did not need to do that.
So did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
A wad of paper.
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose.
Okay, thank God you were wearing gloves, Kyoko. My God, no one wants to stick his hands. No one wants to stick their hands in there.
Thank God she was wearing gloves. You may have to wash those after this.
Put them in the washing machine. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like in socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up.
It better be important or I'll never forgive you for this. How dare you taint Kyoko's hands. A note? Actually, Wolf, I think you're wrong. You're referring to Toko, not Hifumi. Hifumi probably has bathed, but that still doesn't excuse the fact that it's not sanitary. The one that hasn't bathed since getting here was Toko.
Monokuma can't find it. Oh, let's meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Okay, so it's similar to the note that Hiro got. Someone wrote these notes.
so...
That sounds very familiar.
That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. That he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it?
Um...
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. Found a hole. Monokuma can't find out. Let's meet at the equipment at 1 a.m.
time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note you wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean that it was meant for him.
Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off. I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning...
Makoto, you found the ripped piece in Taka's hand, did you not? Can you explain it a little more?
Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if there was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Okay?
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. But the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killing in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. As I said, they weren't used to help carry out the murder. They may come at a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
Okay, so we're putting the e-handbook in. Okay, sure. There we go. Trial time. Now I can stop voicing. Break time for me.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Well, chat, answer his question. Are you excited?
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going.
Okay. Red door time.
Monokuma appears!
What the? Okay, what? There's two of them! Hello! 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 He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which is the real Monokuma?
Can we just go on the elevator already?
Boy,
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here, ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck? You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hiro. You're gonna pay for your sins. Okay, Hina, you're probably the second dumbest one after Hiro. So, girl, calm your tits. Seriously.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate, then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, and the story can really begin. I'm pretty sure Byakuya knows it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. About Hiro being the culprit. The only thing that throws us off is the name that Hifumi said. That's the only thing throwing me off.
Other than that, it seems like he was framed. Down the elevator we go.
Well, when I see you all gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? You really hate me that much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
Stop with your poetry, Makoto. We get it. Okay, I think we got more skills. I think we got a skill after completing Kyoko's report card. Which one was it? Are you kidding me right now? I'm sorry. I'm connecting to Demon Slayer again. The breathing technique. You need to learn to breathe, Makoto. Stop. Stop. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's look at our truth bullets. Let's look at the evidence we have. Because yeah, it didn't seem like we got a lot. Actually, chat, Makoto has Inosuke's English voice, so he would probably be doing the beast breathing. No, he wouldn't be doing the thunder breathing, he'd be doing the beast breathing. Yep. Trial breathing form. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's look at our evidence, because yeah, I didn't feel like we got a lot. So we have the Monokuma file, the blue tarp with the blood, the dolly, the cart, Fumi's glasses being clean, the washed hammer, the door being locked from the inside, the tire drag marks of blood, the cloth, this cringe anime cloth, West's account, Yasuhiro's fancy-ass message. I swear, that handwriting does not even look like it was legitly made with a pencil. I don't see it. This is normal, basic handwriting. The Robo Justice suit, Yasuhiro's account, the broken wristwatch, scrap of paper in Taka's hand, a note in Hifumi's pants, and the e-handbook. That's it. Alright. I guess that's it. Trial breathing, first form. I don't know.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Remember to breathe,
your
Makoto.
votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened and the... Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Oh my god, Hina, be quiet.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Shut up, Asahina.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Like you have any room to talk.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Not. Alright. We got the costume, the message, and the blueprint.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Monokuma laughing in the background.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay. So that was it. Alright.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough
Hold on.
that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Blueprints, the
Hiro, why?
costumes, probably the blueprints.
Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Eat it up. Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts,
Wait.
they are all...
This. Nope. Okay, it wasn't that one. Never mind. Sorry, Makoto. 1 second. Try it again. Try again.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you
Is it
are
his
the
note?
culprit.
Maybe. Oh, I think it might be his message. My bad.
It's not
I
true.
think it's his message on the blueprints. I'm stupid. Guys,
Everything we found in your room.
okay, it's not the room.
The blueprints,
Okay.
the suit parts,
No!
they are all
For God's
proof
sake, let's
enough.
try this! There we go. Okay.
No,
I'm a dumbass. Sorry.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
You could ask him to write something right now. Like, ask Monokuma to bring some paper, have him write literally anything, and then see if it really is true or not.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
I think he's too stupid to do that. Not to defend him, but I think he's way too dumb.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting
Even
anyway.
he says it. Even he thinks so.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
Yes.
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Exactly. Why would you give us the note if you didn't think that?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The Robo-Justice suit was a giant distraction. It's the biggest red herring I've ever seen, and also the stupidest one I've ever seen.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Tell them, Nakoto.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
There's actually a meme in the Danganronpa community with Byakuya and Makoto. Tell them, Naegi. Okay. It was the Illuminati. Imagine if I said that. Yes, Hiro was in the suit. I do agree on that.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else.
No,
who
it
could've
was the
been.
Illuminati. They did it.
Obviously, he
Imagine
was the
if I
one in
said
that
that.
particular suit. And we never
Even-
found any kind of second suit.
I was curious, but I didn't want to make Makoto look stupid. I don't like making Makoto look stupid.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
For the suit, yes.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
He's the suspect for being in the suit.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Tell them, Naegi.
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Tell them, Naegi.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Tell them, Naegi. Okay, I know what it was. It was the tarp. Tarp?
I got it!
And the cart. The cart.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
You told him to tell you. Why are you angry?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
I don't get how there was blood on the tarp though. Doesn't your body stop bleeding when you're dead? Like the blood dries up. The minute your heart stops beating, doesn't that mean that the blood stops? Maybe it was from
So the
his
killer
head.
must have seen
Maybe it
it
was the
there
blood that was
and
already there, but it
decided
should
to
have
use it when they
dried.
moved Taka's body.
Do your homework, Danganronpa.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Well, he was dead since 6 in the morning, so yeah, I would think his blood would be dry by now.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
But then they were down one
But when the
tarp.
body disappeared, so did the dolly.
And the dolly too. Yeah, I was looking at the tarp being down by one. There were 3 of them before.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
This man!
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Wow, thanks, Celeste.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Damn, bitch! I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Okay. I mean, I guess I can hear it, but the controls aren't gonna help me. Reloading. Oh dear. Oh god, no! The tab key, what is that on this controller? God damn it. Oh, I'm doing a bullet time battle with her. A little early. Whatever. Good luck and have fun. I'm gonna mess up because I don't know which button it is. Okay, I'll have to figure it out.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
There we go.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
As the liar.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Oh god! Oh no!
Wrong. I cannot agree.
Crap!
You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your
Enough, Celeste!
worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
Damn it!
You are a fool. Lies will get
How
you
do I...
nowhere.
Hold on. How do I... I don't know how I get the advance on her. This?
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
I am going to die. Come on.
You have it wrong.
Almost there.
I cannot agree.
That was embarrassing. My problem is I don't know how to
cannot
get the
agree.
advance on her.
This should prove it.
Like, I don't know how to change it into my favor because, again, the controls don't match.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I'll have to look at a walkthrough of someone who played with a PlayStation and see which button it is, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up screwed.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
I mean, it's obvious proof. Woman's trying so hard. She probably sees you as a rival because of your luck.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Cause what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
R1 is fever time. Thank you. Hopefully I'll remember that for the next time this happens. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the costume because...
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
That's true.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
The blueprints, the
Yeah,
suit.
the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Yep.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
That's where you're wrong because you tried to do it and you couldn't. Oh, Honey, I like you, but
You're absolutely
you're being
right
so,
that you could push
so
a dolly
annoying right
without
now.
a handle if you stoop down low.
You saw it for yourself. You tried bending, but you couldn't bend.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
You said it yourself, Hina.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, in that short amount of time.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That's also true. You'd have to also bend to do that.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
You couldn't take it off. Can't take it off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Someone put him in there.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah, Hina and Neptune would probably get along. Though they'd probably fight over which of their desserts is better. And then they'd try that one donut mixed with pudding and they'd be like, oh my god, it's a combination of the true gods.
Showing up in the suit was
And then they
basically
become
an
best
invitation
friends.
for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Are you seriously bringing that into this?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Well, I can think of some things.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Stop it, y'all are making me want donuts now. I guess I brought it up. I only have myself to blame. Oops.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we
Sakura
went
has
to look
such a
for
good
everyone.
memory.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice
Yeah, Brawler,
had
you and
abducted
Ninja literally
Hifumi.
just said the same thing.
We were soon
Simultaneously.
joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then
And
went on
every
to find
part of her body.
Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
And then,
Am I gonna play the other games? I would like to, but the thing is, I'm probably not going to finish this game. Because I have plans to change things in the spring, like change the streams. Because I had this idea planned for a while. Honestly, Danganronpa is just a game that I'm playing for the time being while waiting for that time. So, I probably will play the other games, but I'll have to resume this one at some point. I'm not sure when. Maybe I'll find some time. But yes, I would like to play all of them. Plus, it doesn't seem like it's getting a lot of attention anyway, which is fine.
at that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
This isn't the best game in the series anyway. The better games are after this one. It had to start somewhere. Similar to how Neptunia got started. But this game isn't necessarily bad, it's just that the other ones are better.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. While Sakura, Byakuya...
March or May? I was
when we
thinking
got
March,
back to the nurse's office,
I'm not sure,
we
I'll have
found
to think.
Hifumi. And that's when
I'm
we heard
thinking
the body
March.
discovery
March is
announcement.
what I have in my head right now, but I don't know, it might change, I'm not sure.
I left
I'll
Celeste
try to
and
keep
Hina
it on
there
March,
and headed
but
back to the 3rd
again,
floor to
I'll
let
have
the others
find
know
out
what had happened.
goes on.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
I mean, I disagree with you on that. The 3rd game isn't quite good, but I think that the mysteries and the murders are way more complex than this one. This one seems to have some pretty obvious cases.
And that's when I told you
There's
guys
some good
about
cases
Hifumi.
in the 3rd game.
Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
But I agree that the 2nd one is probably the best
But
one.
right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
No, we're gonna be doing Chapter 4 next Twitch week. Chapter 5 is probably where we're going to stop.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I would only have 2 chapters left in the game, but again, it's complicated because I'm trying to schedule this change on a specific date. But I don't know, I'll have to see how things work out. I can't say anything more than that, though.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yeah, stop talking about the 3rd game. You might spoil something you might spoil something by accident.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions
Remember what I said, no
surrounding all
spoilers
of them.
allowed in the chat.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
All I'm gonna say is that the 2nd game is my favorite. I don't know
if it suffers the same Neptunia syndrome because it's the same. It's not exactly the same as the Rebirth Saga
Regarding Taka's
because it has
death,
3 main
I
games.
wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Because in
or
Neptunia,
perhaps
in
it
my
was
opinion,
after?
the worst one is the 3rd one.
We already know what order they were killed in.
But the first one's
Taka
confusing.
came last.
What makes you say that?
Hold up, wait. I got lost. Hang on, guys. Wait, I have to listen to this.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That's the problem.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Oh, I know what it is.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
I know what it is. The order is messed up because
regarding
Taka died at
Taka's
6
death,
in the morning, then he
I
died
wonder
before
if he
everyone
died
else.
Before Hifumi. Or
He died
perhaps
before
it
everyone else was
after?
attacked.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
I think it's that.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
There it is.
Hammers.
Never mind. Was I wrong? Was it what order then?
So,
Damn it, I thought that was
regarding Taka's death,
wasn't the
I
miss.
wonder
It
if
has
he
to be the
died
wrist
before
watch.
Hifumi.
Maybe it was what
Or
order.
perhaps it was after.
I'll try the what order.
We already know what order they were.
This one? Damn it, wrong button again. No, that's still not it. Hang on, let me listen to the whole thing again.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Oh, wait, this might be one of those cases where I have to absorb one of these and then get
It's
the numbering
true
of
that
the just.
Hifumi
Okay.
was killed with
I
Justice
think I
Hammer
have
3,
to absorb
while
what order.
Taka's death came from a swing of
Forgot how to
Justice
absorb.
Hammer 4.
See?
I'll figure it
So
out.
it's obvious
I'll
Taka came
figure it out.
after.
God, I'm running out of time. I need to be careful. Hold on.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he
Hold on.
died before
What button is it? What button is it?
or perhaps it was after?
Ah, it's this button.
We already know what
This
order they were killed in.
There we go.
Taka came
I
last.
think I got it now.
What makes you say
This
that?
game is so compelling.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
This. Wait, no! Dang it! No, get this.
It's true that Hifumi was killed
Wait,
with
where's
Justice
this
Hammer
bullet?
3,
Damn it, I
While
lost
Taka's
it!
death came from
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Hold
after.
on, I'm trying again.
So,
Wow, I'm gonna get like a
regarding
C on
Taka's
this because I'm so
I
slow.
wonder if he died
no.
before Hifumi.
I didn't mean to hit
Or
that.
perhaps it was after?
Hang on.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering
That's
of
where
the
you're wrong,
Justice
Hina! Got
No,
it.
it's wrong. Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Proof that he was killed before. Oh gosh. Not this again. Okay. Wait, you have the wrist. You have the wristwatch as an evidence bullet. Why can't you just present that? Okay, whatever. Give me an eye, please. Eye, please. Riz, there we go. Damn it, I lost it. Now, come on. Riz. Ron. A, please. Thank you. Oh, it says T. I already had. There was already an A. I'm stupid. There we go. But that's already a truth bullet.
I've got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
such a good
So
noodle.
if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yeah, he was still alive after 6 p.m., so yeah, I
And
couldn't
that
do
would
that.
be his official time of death.
Yep.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Literally an hour afterwards.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
If it weren't for Kyoko looking at that watch, we would have no idea.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window, because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Oh, yeah, you probably were all asleep.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all
Except
of our
the killer, of
alibis
course,
still
but
hold
yeah.
true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
We saw him.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Not a bad thought, but not quite smart here.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up!
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi
He's
scream.
trying at least. He's trying to be smart, but not quite.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
I'm considering a compilation because I am saving the VODs. I am saving these VODs as I make them, so possibly might.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
That's the
She
thing.
could have
That's
dragged
why
Taka's body
I'm
out of there
very
right then.
stuck because I feel
Even
like
if
I
she
need
could
to
pull
finish
that
the
off,
game before
there's
I make
no
a
way
compilation.
she could have done the same with
But
because, as we just established,
I also
she
want
was
to
passed out in the
keep my
equipment
word
room
on-
when his body disappeared.
Changing on the date that I was thinking of.
Besides, I didn't do either of them
Curse my perfectionistic nature.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
I would just need 2 more weeks, and if that were the case, then I would move it to April. But again, I want to do it on a specific date.
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared.
So what now, Kyoko?
Meh, I'll keep thinking about this.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
You considering a compilation of the wrong button presses? Oh my god.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
I think I have an idea
That's true.
how it got
We
moved.
searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
No one could move him. Oh. The only one who could probably move him was Sakura, but she's obviously out of this. She's obviously not a suspect. She was with us the whole time.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third
Yeah,
in
that's
that short
crazy.
amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Hey, Kyoko.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Bingo, that's it. Thought so because The glasses being cleaned, the stupid weeby glasses cleaning cloth in the trash can kind of pointed to that.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
Calm down, hero.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was playing dead.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That... it isn't possible.
It's the idea that Hifumi was still alive. Yes, the glasses, the cleaning cloth. That's it, honestly, but yeah. This might be another one of where we have to...
Are you saying that when we first
absorb
found
something,
Hifumi in the
'cause none of
nurse's
these look
office,
right?
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Is it this?
No, it is impossible.
Damn it!
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
What makes you so sure,
And you
Celeste?
know that how?
What makes you so
Surely
sure?
you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
I think I have to absorb something.
And that is why the announcement was made.
But there were
Are we
two
really
announcements.
So sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone
There it
else's
is.
discovery.
That's it. Okay, I need to be very, very careful with firing this thing. I only have one of
Hifumi
these.
in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
Not this one.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Says you.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Yep. Damn it, I lost it again!
And that is why the
Because I hit the wrong
was
trigger.
made.
Are we really so sure
hit
about
the
that?
wrong
Maybe the announcement
trigger.
was intended to signal someone
Try us
else's
again.
discovery.
Damn it! I hit the wrong trigger.
Are you
my problem
saying
with
that when we
controllers,
first
I
found
swear.
Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
No.
it is impossible.
I'm sorry, what? Are you in the chat okay if I bolt? Not at all. Please, if you anytime if you guys need to go, please go. I'm not forcing you to stay. You can watch the VOD afterward. It's fine.
And you know that how?
Surely
It goes
you
for
heard
anybody.
the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
This is it. Nope.
No, it's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long
Have a
after
good rest
finding
of
his
your night.
body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Highly doubtful. Monokuma's very practical about these things. His game, after all.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
There it is, for the first time. It doesn't play for it again.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, that answered the question. They asked if the body discovery announcement could be played twice for the same body. No, it can't. It's only played for one body.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Exactly. Thank you, Byakuya. You need to shut up. Go. Just. You're too stupid to even participate. Just stay quiet. Do all of us a favor and stay quiet.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. which even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second body. The first time it was played. And the second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
That's when Hifumi really died.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
That would also explain why he woke up when Asahina's tear fell on his cheek and his eyes suddenly opened. Because he was probably recently bashed on the head.
And that's just part of it.
In which case, Monokuma, you should not have played that announcement until he was completely dead, so you kind of did screw up there.
There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
What's up, Jill?
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Uh-huh.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then,
glasses.
let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his
The
body.
glasses are the clear tell.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
You say that, but... Hey, yeah, the glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Yes, there was! Damn it, I hit the wrong button again!
Then, was
Damn
he
it!
really still alive?
Why do I keep hitting the wrong
It is
trigger?
impossible. This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, I agree,
Well, here's
Celeste.
one. The first time we found him
Ridiculous
dead,
because I
his
can't
body
hit
disappeared.
shit.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Yes, there was!
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, I may as well put the
In fact,
amount of time
there
that I
was one
messed up
clear
on the
difference
button
between
pressing of
Hifumi
this
and the
game.
nurse's
It's
office
not
and the
my fault that
repository.
this stupid... When you get this game on Steam, it has the controllers for a keyboard and not a controller. It's not my fault.
His glasses.
But then again, I'm usually bad with triggers when it comes to controllers, so that's also my problem.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his
Probably will have
But
like
when
a...
we found him
If I
again
do
later
make
in the
a
repository-
compilation of this, I'm gonna have like a counter how many times I pressed the wrong button.
they were spotless.
That's a good idea.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yeah, this stupid looking cloth. Obviously belonging to him because it has his waifu on
It
it.
was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
What a moron. He could have... Well, I mean... If he didn't use this, then it wouldn't have been obvious. Besides, would he really use this thing? He would probably not even use it if it wasn't an emergency. Dude, there's probably paper in here that you can use to wipe shit off. Why did you have to use your cloth? You are really stupid.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Waifu.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
It terrifies me that you remember that. You know, just don't even think about it.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Exactly.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Exactly.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
It told you to keep your mouth shut, man.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
My button presses are about as accurate as the fortune teller's predictions. Yeah, I only get the button press 30% of the time.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped
I only
the
hit the
blood
right
off
button
himself.
30% of the time of this entire stream.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Nah, probably blood in the nurse's office.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
Yeah.
He probably used one of those.
Transfusion blood.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
Yep, I agree with Jill on this.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Whoever moved Taka's body was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
So this man was not innocent here.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
The minute he knew his computer waifu was in peril, he decided to go murder. He decided to go for the kill. What a moron.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
The note you found in his pants?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item
wanna
he
talk
took
about
off of
that,
Taka's
though?
lifeless body.
Oh my god, it was the note. Where's the note? The note Hifumi had.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Said that out loud, Makoto. Now everyone's gonna be freaked out.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Stop!
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I knew everyone would turn to that. They'd be like, okay, I don't care about the note. Let's talk about why it was in his pants.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hero got.
It's not the same?
The time, dude. You literally just said it.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hero, and that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Also, the note has the same handwriting as the blueprints. I just realized this. It has the same handwriting, so I'm pretty sure Hifumi wrote these notes.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
You and your nicknames, and for once they're not food.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Why do you have to give everyone nicknames? That's scary, she's just insane, but I guess that's also scary. So we're gonna argue with Genocide Jack. Alright then. What do we got?
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
Oh, the broken wristwatch.
6 a.m., I believe.
Damn it! Come on!
Time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, it's wrong!
Thank God I hit the right button this time.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
I suppose that's true.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch.
I'm just glad she didn't use food again because I'm already hungry.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
I get the feeling Hifumi wrote the notes, but the other person involved was the one that told him what to write.
But if
I
they
don't
gave
think
the
it
note
was
to
Hifumi's
Taka,
idea.
What
And
was Hifumi doing with it?
I don't like Hifumi, but I don't believe he was that twisted. Whoever was the true mastermind of this whole case probably told him what to write.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Shut up, Jill. Enough about his pants.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
It was in his pants, but Taka was also holding a piece of it. It was the note on the scrap of paper on Taka.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Yeah, he did do that.
Whoa.
No one stuffed. I'm pretty sure no one would want to stick his hands in his pants other than him, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was him.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Hero, do us all a favor and shut your trap!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
No, he wasn't. He woke up for a few minutes and then he died.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
I seriously worry about Hero's future. he's this... God, I can't believe he's the oldest one. And he's this dumb.
Whoever did is the mastermind.
When the
true
teenagers
killer.
are actually smarter than the adults in the room, that's a problem.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Dear Walrus, nice.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
God, I can't wait to hear it.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
That's actually a good point.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Okay, he actually said something smart for once.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Yes, just took the words straight out of my mouth, Byakuya.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's actually thinking.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Pretty sure it was number 1.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Yeah.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
I guess I can't blame Hiro for not knowing this one because he never went into the art room or the repository where there were clearly other hammers. So I guess I can't really blame him for being dumb on this one because he probably had no idea. He was too busy looking for the other Justice Robo and the note that he lost, so he probably had no idea.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
I know this one. There was a hammer that was washed. It was that hammer. But I'm surprised that they washed it so thoroughly. I would think there would be at least a trace of blood on it left. Yep, there it is. Spotless hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Nope.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
I mean, I would agree with her.
Check out
But this is
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of
There it
the
is.
Justice hammers.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Wait, how could I have ads? I'm not an affiliate, so I don't have ads. So what are you talking about? Did an ad actually play? Huh?
And the reason
I'm
it
not
had been
an
scrubbed
affiliate,
clean
so there
was
should
most
not be any
likely
ads at
because
all.
it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers.
Oh,
ones,
he's talking about
small
Hero's
ones.
line. Okay, I was confused.
And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a
Oh
basis
no,
for
it
their
was
design.
Jill's line. It was Jill. It was Jill who said that. Yeah, ad promotion.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Celeste, every time you open your mouth, you are looking more and more suspicious, I swear.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
They're trying so hard to delay this.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yes, it wasn't a hammer. It was it wasn't a hammer. It was a completely different weapon. Also main character, it was a hammer. Well, they said Justice Hammer. It was a different weapon from the Justice Hammers. It was a regular hammer. Okay. May have to absorb something because I don't think any of these are relevant. It's another case we're gonna have to absorb something.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people
I get
work
the feeling
together.
this is the one I disagree with.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
What do
But
I
that
absorb?
only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two
I
murders.
think it's this one. Yep, and that's the end of the thing, yeah. It's gonna be this.
Based on the rules that have been laid
Disagree
out
with
for us,
Celeste.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule
This is where I
holds
hit her with this!
No, it's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Sounds like gambling. Yup, it
A single
does.
suspicious individual,
You're looking
similar
suspicious,
weapon
Celeste.
used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I do agree. It would be a more compelling case if the obviousness of Hifumi being involved weren't so damn obvious. Goddamn weebs putting Power Ranger Megazords and Gundams into this mix for absolutely no reason. So stupid. Well, she does have a unknown talent, so put the pieces together, Makoto. This probably is her talent.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
I can think of someone.
That's problem numero uno right now.
It's so easy. Yep, one person. The person that had him as their slave.
Here's my answer.
Okay, Celeste.
It was Celeste.
Fess up.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Too easy.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
You were suspicious the whole time. Every single time that something new happened in the entire case, you would come and run to us. Every single time.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
You had him be your coffee maker. Or was it tea? It was tea. I'm dumb. It was tea.
The idea that I would
Or was
choose
it
to
coffee?
spend
No, it
any
was
amount of
coffee.
time interacting with him.
Yeah, I know. It was coffee. She told him to make milk coffee, but he failed.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Ooh. Losing her mind.
Pardonnez-moi.
Okay, what the hell?
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Yeah, too much of it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Plus, no one is screwed up enough to do this. Not even Byakuya. I think Byakuya's plan would be way better than this if he were to do it, but I don't know. Celeste gambles away anything to win, so yeah, she probably went through with this, even as ridiculous as it was. Plus, she's a gambler. She wants that money. The screaming. No, encountering the suspicious individual. Was there another
The behavior
answer
they
about
had in
Hifumi's
common has
pants
to do with
skinny
the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
You're not an adult, Byakuya. Not yet.
Sorry.
Aw, Makoto, it's alright.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Makoto's too polite for his own good. I guess that's true. I shouldn't be validating Byakuya.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
No one should validate Byakuya. Poor Makoto, he's just too nice. He doesn't want any conflict, so he's like, I'm sorry, sir, please continue.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on
Meanwhile-
the 3rd floor.
Meanwhile, this asshole keeps on saying, "Hey, tell them, Naegi." It's like, what the fuck? Make up your mind, Byakuya.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
God, I swear, Danganronpa has way more flashbacks than any other game in this or series that I know of. It rewinds constantly. We know that she was lying.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep, by screaming and feigning his death. Jesus Christ.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh my God.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
He's not saying anything.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
What the hell is that?
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Yep, scream loud enough so he can hear you.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Now go move Taka's body.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Oh wait, never mind. It was what I was making. Yeah, signal Hifumi. Feign your death. Somehow.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Yeah, I'm not saying the flashbacks are a flaw. They are needed, but my God, they are so repetitive. Also, yeah, she said that he was dead.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
I mean, it's such a stupid thing.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
It was to take you away from the nurse's office.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
Oh, whoops. Keep dropping things on my desk.
looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, she said it plural. Oh, Celeste.
I remember her saying that too, but I
And
don't
those
understand what's
guys.
so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
A similar case to what happened with Monto.
Now, The entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Arctikioma, thank you so much for hosting. I'm not really sure what that means. I know of raids, but I'm assuming that hosting is similar to a raid. But thank you regardless. I appreciate it. Hello to the hosters. We're playing Danganronpa, as you can see, and we are about to corner the culprit, being a little Miss Gothic Lolita fashion over here.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really
Okay,
not the
I
culprit,
see.
you shouldn't have
Well, for those
any
of you that have
problem
decided to
repeating
join,
it,
thank you
right?
so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Kyo, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for following. Oh, neat. Neat. That's exciting. Well, thank you for the host.
All I said was,
Okay, so
they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying
Just a feeling
the
it's-
sight of
it's
us
another one I'm gonna have to
standing around,
absorb.
frightened and
these don't
confused.
seem relevant.
They must be positively elated.
Celeste's account was not used
We are
at all
all going
during
to
this
die
whole
here.
trial.
We are going to die.
There
Just
it
like
is, but I
those
need to
guys
find what
died.
to hit it with.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about
There it
Celeste's
is.
comment?
Absorb this and then hit the plural that she said. The plural statement that she said. Okay.
All I said
Whoops.
was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those.
You said plural, but you did not know Taka was dead. Actually, yes, you did, but you weren't supposed to know.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Okay, Celeste, what do you have to say for yourself?
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Exactly.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You're being cornered, Miss Gambler. Uh-oh, here we go.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
That could have been stage 2.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Because it's not what it seems. I'm pretty sure that Hifumi's just looking freaked out. Meanwhile, poor Hero is unconscious in that suit. And he's probably holding the hands to make it look like he's being dragged away. So this is a bunch of shit.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
I don't think that camera has a timer.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
You sure about that?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist? Simple.
Easily.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Hit her, Kyoko. Hit her. Hit her.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanation? Well... Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking. No, it's Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
These answers just get more absurd.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Whoop, caught her off guard.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
I mean, is it even being dragged? I'm pretty sure they're just standing there.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Please explain.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Miss Gambler is pulling out all the cards that she has remaining. Can't wait to hear what they are. Ooh, the music changed. We are nearing the climax of this trial. Okay, a handbook, message, blueprints, costume. Let me hear the
You
exclamation.
dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight!
It's the blueprint.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said,
Where's
ridiculous.
the costume?
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing
nope, it's-
perfectly upright.
No, it's the
If the
suit.
person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Hello, it can't bend.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Can't bend.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, change your expression again.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
Well, I suppose given that Celeste's drills are fake, she probably had some way of jamming all of Hiro's hair into that thing.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Imagine Hiro with his hair down. Like what would that look like? Ew, she's losing her composure.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Oh, you said the word, Byakuya. You're probably gonna trigger her.
Checkmate?
Here we go. Yep. She snapped.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh look, she's speaking English now.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
That is also true, but again, this is bullshit. He said Yasuhiro, but I don't think that's the case. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Listen to her voice. She is trying so hard to keep her British accent, but she's losing it.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Okay, shut up. You're not helping.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense.
Thank you,
You're only
Sakura.
making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
No, that's Coco. He said for serious. No, that's Hero. Last names?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Oh, yeah. Yasuhiro is his first name.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Don't talk. Okay. I'll applaud Byakuya for that one. That was funny. Don't talk. Shut up. Don't talk. Oh, that was perfectly timed.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
And she told him? That's a little weird.
What did you just say?
Gotcha, bitch.
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Very much so, yes. Also, why would you change your name if you didn't hate your own name? So you're making yourself even more suspicious?
Well, do I?
Yes, you do. Very much so.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
She's trying so hard.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Oh, this is where the e-handbook comes in.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Kyoko probably knew all along.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
It's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
I do!
No, that's wrong.
Should be the final argument, but yeah.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Got a flashback way to the beginning of the game.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just tell us.
Aw, Makoto, you're such a good boy. He wants to understand.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Well, yeah, you're a gambler.
Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Yep, spoken like a true gambler.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, manga time. Comic book, I don't know. God, that is the worst face I've ever seen on him. Yakia, why are you here? Okay, well, this is the culprit. Look at this weeb's room. He's got chips, bunch of wall scrolls. I don't know who this is. I just made him look any worse in this stupid thing. So yeah, obviously it was him that agreed to it. Okay. Drug this moron. So okay. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Wait. Hang on, let me look again. 1 a.m. I'm assuming goes here. 1 a.m. He comes in. I don't know why this is showing him again. Knocks him out with, I'm assuming, some sort of chemical thing. Look at that! How the hell? His hair, man! You see this? I can't tell you why is a bag of chips here. Camera! Take the picture, Celeste. Jesus Christ, they made Hifumi look so bad in this. Like, good lord. Okay, this is Taka. Wristwatch. He looks at his wristwatch. Yeah, he just looks worse every time I look at him. He just looks worse. It's the hammer. He did.
This is what you get for taking my waifu away.
This is why people like this terrify me. It was not Justice Hammer 2. It was Justice Hammer 4? Yeah, it was Justice Hammer 4. Literally says right here I'm a dumbass. Celeste showing the picture. Makoto. Look how cute. He looks so innocent. Yeah, he just looks worse. Every screen he looks worse. Okay, so this was Justice Hammer 2 because it didn't hurt him enough. Let's take him to the nurse's office. Moron decides to just do this, I guess. He just squares blood all over the place. Come on, moron. Not that much blood comes from a head wound. Same picture, same picture. They always do this. This. Justice Hammer 3? Yeah, that was the hammer that he used. Celeste pretending to look shocked. They all discovered their bodies at the same time. Oh, look, it's the same picture again. There he is, asshole, roping up Taka into the tarp. In the dolly with all of his strength, looking so weird doing it. Taking him out. Look at this sip. Do you see this sip right here? Good God. Wagging his tail like a good little puppy, but yet he looks like a cat and I hate it. Celeste grabs the hammer. Bam! Knocks him out and... Clean hammer is now bloody.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
I missed the figures. There's figures.
And that person was...
There's figures too, I see. Godzilla. That's Godzilla. That is Godzilla. That is 100% Godzilla.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Did not look worse. 1 in the morning. Moron comes in.
They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Girl, were your eyes closed when you came into the door? Bad idea. You could have seen exactly who was there. Ah, that's terrifying.
Someone they met with was Hiro.
Yikes, that's terrifying. Ah, God.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Picture-taking time. Look like you're being taken.
Next,
Slave.
Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him.
I shouldn't joke about that. I'm so sorry. That's not, I think, okay, fine.
While the killer used a
that's not
digital
good to
camera
joke
to
about.
take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Poor moron.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
He still had the white hair. Of course this moron would want to target Taka.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Yikes, why you gotta look like that, man? Ah, Taka!
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
You
The
fuckwad,
murder
you got
weapon
what you
was Justice
deserve.
Hammer 4, which the reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Jesus.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
He still looks like a gopher.
For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. While we did
So
that,
let's just
we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
Why didn't she murder first in order to increase the odds of getting away? That wouldn't work because her plan was to kill the one that was working with her so he wouldn't, like, you know, he wouldn't give her away.
He simply
I don't think
got
that would
up
have worked.
and made his escape.
Hifumi had to be the first one to kill.
When we
Otherwise,
learned
the
his
plan
body
wouldn't
had
have worked at
disappeared,
all.
We all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
I disagree. I think Madoka Magica is pretty damn dark. Plus, this was a fake. It was lying. It was not even
He wrapped
real.
Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Oh my god, look at this idiot.
But
Look
even
at this
Hifumi
idiot. You
didn't know
see
what
this?
the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Dancing along. He's like, look, I did it. We did it. And he starts dancing and then bam. Moron.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Exactly.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
That they washed, and I'm still surprised that there wasn't even a trace of blood left. I guess if the blood's still fresh, but still.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And
Alright, Celeste, you have been defeated. You have been defeated.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Ha! Perfect phrasing, Makoto. Piss her off. Love it. Perfect phrasing. You lost, bitch.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
She finally said it. That's her real name. Taiko.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Well, at least she can... Well, at least she doesn't let things drag too much. She's like, I've lost. Nah, fine, I admit it.
Interesting.
Well, there goes her British accent. I guess I have to change my voice for her. Gotta think of a way to put it together. Because I'm pretty sure she's speaking in her normal tone now. Just found out.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
She's speaking in a normal tone.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened?
Warren Uni would never approve of her actions. Her title of Ultimate Lustation citizenship has been revoked. Indeed.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Pretty sure this is obvious. A formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she would lie on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know? I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego? Stop misgendering him!
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi onto the plan you've come up with? Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing? Good God, look at his room! What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay
it was
with
Taka.
this?
He stole it. What? What is that poster? Why does she have eyebrows? Why does she have such big eyebrows? It looks like they were drawn on her. That's weird. Nah, there's the Godzilla figure.
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it?
I guess I probably should. Oh god, look at his bed! No! Oh god. Is that a cardboard cutout? Hang on one second, I'm gonna read what she says. As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I knew he got a little crazy, but...
Say what?
I never imagined he'd go that far!
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't imagine how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him! I'm going to fucking kill him!
Most
Wait,
unfortunate...
please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually...
Taka is planning to use her to escape. I guess she had to misgender him for this bullshit, but still disrespectful. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try and kill you. God damn, Celeste.
Indeed.
Also, he can keep her to himself.
That bastard!
Completely unforgivable!
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not! How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
Actually...
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
She even said it! What an idiot! Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Do you even need to ask, Byakuya? Of course it was!
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide a face and a general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see...
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to stay. I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded and was on the verge of death, but he barely held on. And he really believed that?
Well, of course. Wasn't there... Well, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was... While you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so no one could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. But there would have been no point to my plan if the one that pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. What the heck? How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck? Is it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment of our new life began, my only thought has been escape.
But
all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
Obviously, that was a lie! Hey! I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture! And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphoric killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was that dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Is that why you chose to have that accent? Dress like that? You're obsessed with that sort of thing? Not judging, but... Okay, that's seriously it? A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. You would get bored before long, but okay. Living the dream of a true gothic Lolita chick. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. So the castle is $2 million? That sounds like a cheap castle. I would think it would be in the billions, Celeste. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the
You
worst.
sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That is a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own end. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding. No, Wolf, she said herself that she already made $1 million. And that's all she's made. So it would be $2 million, but I really don't think a castle is worth that much.
What is this?
Seriously, they are? Well, that's what fascinating. Well, thank you for telling me. Now I know. The more you know. That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I do not fear death. Kill me however you like. But, you know, if I could be reincarnated,
If I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
You want to get killed again?
Hey.
You just get executed again, exactly.
You are done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her.
The ultimate gambler, he can't even say her name.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What? This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Alright then. Well, there's your castle, bitch. You happy?
Yeah, that's so weird. Maybe... Burn the witch!
No, they're gonna burn her alive. Dude, I think she would want this sort of execution given by her aesthetic.
She'd be like, you know what? This is the perfect way for me to go.
Burn the witch! She's even at a stake. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is her dream execution. Monokuma, what are you doing? This is her dream way to die. My god, you're like pleasing her at this point.
Could have gone for the guillotine.
Like her idol Marie Antoinette.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay. Never mind, you went the pedestrian way of killing her. I bet that pissed her off. It's just ram a fire truck in her face. I don't know, there was something kind of funny about it. Damn, that's disrespectful. The disrespect. She just got isekai'd. Oh my god, you're right! Yeah, and then she'll die again. Oh look, Toko's back to normal. I didn't even notice.
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Scream!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass us the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
Oh, what's the deal with that?
What?
Oh, what's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
What? Oh man, oh so mad? Oh, jeez, what do you mean by what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that that'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya! Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely, the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh? What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask?
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You. Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Hina. That's Monokuma's job.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
God damn, well, at least she supports it.
Shall we go?
She ships them. Oh, whoops. Well, shall we? Yeah,
So then...
we need to get into that locker.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's safe. Thank goodness.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the whole time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, but please wait just a little longer.
So now we can officially say the case is closed. Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural if they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then...
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see...
Is that where it's gonna cut? Seriously, Gabe? Huh. God damn it, are we not gonna know?
Okay, so where are we? On the first floor.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have any surveillance camera or monitor in it. In the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but Kyoko really be right about this?
Alright, I guess. Well, at least it's the boys' bathroom. But Kyoko, what were you doing in there? Alright then. Oh my god, chat, do you see that? Look at that very obvious lining. Look at that, there's a secret door. Good god, it's so obvious. Look at the lining of that wall. Wow, okay. Normal closet photo. I got. Use your eyes, Makoto. Secret door. There it is. You see that? Okay. Huh?
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. Oh, what's in here? There's a stool. And a bunch of books. These could be secret files. Oops, Peak Academy student registry? It's the only thing here that's not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? You must not leave. Okay, that's not cryptic at all. You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, I can't leave, but you must not leave? My head feels strange since like deja vu. Words, you must not leave. From some, but can't quite. I know. Don't I know? Whoa, alright then. Ah! Oh, come on! Of course! Ow. Well, so much for that. Why is there a tissue box? This is a random tissue box. Empty bookshelf, huh? Empty. Gone. It's all gone! What does this mean? For now, I should go back to my room. Get dressed. I think this was supposed to be blue text. Damn it, no, we can't do the gacha. The game is forcing me to keep going. I was thinking it would give me a chance to walk to the gacha, but nah, I guess. Oh wait, we can. We can do it we can do it from the menu. I'm dumb. Ooh. Hmm? Hang on. Nothing. Guess we'll. Are these, like, sound effects? Whoa, okay! Yo! Yo! Sakura! He's fighting him!
Why, what do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me?
She is now sans under tongue. Oh, no! Ah! No! Monokuma, you're gonna have a bad time. I can't. Stop. Stop! Yeah, Blades, you were very late, but it's okay. Nice to see you anyway. It's nice to see you even if it's toward the end of the stream, because I'm pretty sure this is where the chapter is gonna end. It's leaving us at this cliffhanger.
This wasn't part of the deal!
Uh-oh.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Ooh.
Okay.
He's just like, okay.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
I mean, how do you know they're not already dead, Sakura? Oh no. Sakura's the spy. No, not Sakura! Well, there you have it, chat. Bye. To be continued. No, I don't want that thing. Put it away. Huh? Okay, stop. No. We're stopping right here. Nope, stopping. Nope. Game's over. Well, not yet, but we're done. We're done. Okay. Alright, now we all know what's up next. Before we end the stream, gotta do the gacha. Full store. Time for gacha. 118. Wow, we have a lot. Okay. Okay, let's do 15. Okay, that looks more like an engagement ring. Oh, more bindings. Well, I guess if we interact with Sakura again, I can give her some of those again. Okay, scissors, dupe scissors. That bird food? What would that be? There's no animals in this here in here except for Monokuma, but I'm pretty sure he's a robot. What is that? Oh, lucky. Okay, it's another dupe. Oh, 2 lucks in a row. Damn, they don't call Makoto the high school of a lucky student for nothing. A flashlight. Okay. Look. Lucky again. That's just a bento. Bento again? That looks new. Bento! again. How many times am I get these scissors? I think I should give them to Toko just as a joke. Rock. Telephone. Getting closer to 10. That pancake mix? Stop making me hungry! Definitely gonna get something to eat after I finish up here. 1000. I thought that said 2010. Of course it doesn't say 2010. Is that a Moai dagger or something? Is it a Moai statue? I don't know. Another one of these guns. Alright, last 4 coins. Damn it, not this thing again. Well, we already did the nonsense of that item, so... Alright, chat, that is gonna do it for tonight, and that is it for Danganronpa for this Twitch week. We'll come back and start on... Oh, what the hell are you doing here, Leon? You're dead. But yeah, we will come back to Danganronpa the next Twitch week. Possibly for the last time before I move on to something else. I don't know. Again, I'll have to see how things go. But I can't say any more than that. We'll be back on Twitch one more time for more Metopia on Saturday. It's always a fun one. Alright everyone, thank you so much for coming. Hope you had fun tonight. Hope this was a very interesting stream. So, I will see you guys on Saturday, hopefully. Definitely gotta do my best to recover my voice. It's pretty dead right now. Alrighty. Good night, everyone. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. See you Saturday, hopefully. Bye-bye!